Hello my wonderful audience, today I want to be talking to you about life. And that's a pretty big subject, like what else is there in life but life? You see that life is very complex. For us to be alive in this moment, it requires a very complex system. We are very complex organisms, and if one small thing somewhere, fails, we are in a disaster, at least individually. And if some, big thing fails in the ecosystem, for example, on this planet, we are, experiencing a huge problem. But still, despite all of this, I feel that life is very lame, that life is very, very lame. There's something missing that I would feel that kind of would bring to life this kind of, quality that would make life worth living. I just feel that all the lives I have read about in books, about history, all of history has been, just lameness. It has been just, so fucking lame. Everybody I see around me are just living lame lives. There's nobody I can look up to and feel like that's a life worth living. I just feel like that's fucking lame, I feel that most people probably in the audience looking at my life are just going like, that's a very lame life. Well, no fucking surprise. Your lives are probably just the same kind of lame. It's just fucking lame. So I don't feel that I can't find in life anything worth living for, because it's just so fucking lame, And it's funny because in males, males have these, terms like this is cool. Most of the things that, males deem cool, are just fucking lame, that it's just lame the same. So I can't find, that thing. I feel I'm completely clueless about life because everything feels fucking lame, Fuck man, it's just that I can't find a way to live that wouldn't feel like it's fucking lame. So I don't go out of my way to kind of seek that. So what do I do? It's pretty amazing that we need all these kind of bacteria, all these, molecules, all these kind of, subatomic type of stuff. And then I go and I look at this, insanely clever, scientists. I look at their life and I go like, that's fucking lame, that's a lame way to live, and that's not a way to live that I would want to model in my life. I wouldn't want to become a person like that. Some sportsman, I look at sportsmen's lives, and I kind of go in my mind like, that's a very lame way to live, I wouldn't want to live like that, And I just go like, fuck man, I can't find anything worth living for, fuck man. I look at all of these people with their families and their cars and their jobs, and I go, what a fucking lame way to live, I just can't find a way, I just can't find a way to live, fuck man. It's so freaking weird. Yeah. You have seen me make so many videos where I go around the town and I bitch and I moan about, the world that I live in and the town that I live in, and I just look at it and I'm kind of like, this is so fucking lame, I went when I was younger, to these people, places around the globe, usually countries that were much poorer than, Finlandia, and I went holy shit, these people live lame lives, there's nothing to be even traveling, I feel that traveling is probably just the same kind of lame, and most of the stuff that is for offer is just fucking lame, I'm not interested in movies and music. It's just fucking lame. Everything's just fucking lame. I feel that everything that is for offer is just fucking lame, I don't know if this is kind of very, deep depression or what I'm going through, but I just can't find anything worthwhile anymore. And when I was really, depressed, and I was sitting on my ass on the computer all day and, watching YouTube videos and playing games, that's what I felt. I just lost, all interest in everything. Then I started reading, like deeper books. Maybe I'm just, maybe I have been just, reading, too easy type of stuff. Maybe I should challenge myself more or something like that. Maybe that would make life feel that it wasn't so lame. But man, I feel in this moment about life, this feeling that I just can't find anything worth living anymore over here. Like, fuck, man, there has to be something deeper. When I was really like diving deep into the spiritual stuff, like the astral projection stuff and the dreaming stuff, I found some realms that were not lame. Those experiences were not lame. They were very deep. But yeah, maybe I should go back like turn inwards, because everything I see, let's say that everything I found in the outside was fucking lame. It's fucking lameness. It's just fucking lameness to sameness, fuck, man. Yeah, I don't know if people have ever kind of, like looked at their own life and thought about, like, is my life pretty lame, Because when I'm over here on YouTube, of course, if my life wasn't so lame, if my life was more swell, so to say, much more people probably would want to watch this life. But at the same time, I can say that all the lives I saw on YouTube were lame. There were no non-lame lives on YouTube. It just was the way that it was. I don't know why. Yeah. Like, fuck, man. Like, is it about the limitations of the human beings, that we can stand cold and that kind of stuff, and this is the reason why we live such lame lives? Like, is it the reason that is it due to the fact that we are such weak creatures that we can't live lives that are not like lame in this way? Or like, what is it about? Like when you go and you look lives that have been revered by so many people as these pinnacles of like human achievement, and then you go and you look at it, like, for example, the life of Leonardo da Vinci. It was a very lame life. When you have lived the artist life, the artist life is actually very lame. Like, it's not very fun. And then I have looked up to some of those like people who get on stage very like each week they get on stage to pull out some performance thing like high level stuff. I look at it and I go like, maybe that's a life that is not so lame, Maybe that's why people want to go and like see these people, these world-class artists. But for those people to get to there, it's a very lame life, You don't want to do that, So like, where is really like the criminal's life? Like, that's very lame. Like the doctor's life. Like, what a fucking lame life. Like fuck, man. Like it's just lameness. Like, it's fucking lame. Like, everything's fucking lame. So yeah. Like, I don't know. Maybe people have this kind of tolerance, for it. Maybe it's what the youth are seeking. They are seeking something that is not lame, because their life is so lame, Like the student's life, it's fucking lame, There's no grit to the mill there. It's just fucking lame. So, like, where do you find a life that is not lame, You think about an astronaut. What about an astronaut? Is that a life that is not lame? Well, yeah, it can be a life that is not so lame, I don't know. But how do you go from this lame life to like life that is not lame? Like, how do you do it? Like, how do you actually do it? Like, how did those guys do it? Like, how did they do that? Like, fuck, man. It's just for the fact that the fact is that most people in this planet Earth are living completely lame lives. So they want to kind of escape that through, for example, like looking at lives that are not so lame on, for example, YouTube. It's understandable, but it won't make your own life any less lame. So when I think about it, you know, maybe what you should be doing is actually to live your lame life like with the double force and stop and quit, you know, like looking at lives that are not so lame or as you think are not so lame. But when you like compare your own life to like these lives that you deemed in the past that weren't so lame, that were kind of cool, you know, you're thought, yeah, that's a cool life, you know, and then you go and you're like, holy shit, like man, when I now compare my own life to that, I'm kind of like, my life's so much less lame actually than that. Like, fuck man. Yeah. Thanks for watching this video. Like man, life is freaking lame. There's nothing else to be said about this anymore. Thanks for watching.